One of the things I sell that has the best return on investment is jewelry. In today's video, we're going to talk about selling jewelry from home online. Whether you're selling costume jewelry, vintage jewelry, fine jewelry, any kind of jewelry, you can sell online from home on eBay, Etsy, and other platforms. Hi, my name is Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. I'm a reselling homeschooling mom that flips things on eBay, Etsy, and other platforms to help support my family. One of my favorite things to sell is jewelry. It is small, it doesn't take up a lot of space. You can generally get it for fairly inexpensive at garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, and even some online auctions, and flip it for a really good profit. So let's talk about these 5 tips to start selling jewelry at home. The first thing that you're going to need to do is to research. It is one of my favorite parts about jewelry and selling online in general. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but researching jewelry that you have can help you sell it more easily. So basically what you need to do is whatever piece of jewelry you've got, you want to type into a Google search what it looks like, the colors, the shape, the material, the brand, and see what you find. That will help you get an idea of other ways to describe it based on other people's listings, and also a pretty good idea of what you might be able to price your item at. If you're still stuck, I have got a ton of videos about what kinds of jewelry to pick up, how to describe jewelry, how to price jewelry, just anything you can think of. I've probably got a video for it. And if you still hit a brick wall, I've got a group on Facebook called Texas Gals Jewelry Lovers that will help you along your way in searching or figuring out what you've got, what you might be able to price it at. So go over to Facebook and join Texas Gals Jewelry Lovers. The second tip for selling jewelry online is photographs. Photographs can make or break your listing. This is something that I definitely had to get better at. I'm going to share with you now some photos from an actual listing. It's one of my very early listings. This is a butterfly lapel pin that I was selling very early on. As you can see, you can barely tell that the item is actually silver. I've got my fingers in it. It's really dark. They're not clear. Miraculously, this thing sold. But it was not great. The pictures were not great. It was something I had to really learn to improve on. This is a more updated style of photography that I take now. I try to get a nice clean background. I want to make sure that I get all the different aspects and angles of my listing. This is a bracelet. It's a clamper bracelet, so I want to show what it looks like when it's opened. I get the photographs of the measuring tape with my items so that the buyer can see exactly how big and tall and wide the item is. I also put that in my listing. So here's another piece. I want to make sure that I get all the flaws in my photographs, so I try to get close-ups, all the different angles, the measurement of the ring, so that the buyer again can see exactly what it is that they're getting. Taking the time to figure out how to take good photographs of your jewelry can really help your piece sell. And I do have a number of videos on how to take good photographs with your iPhone and with a camera, and I will link those down below. So the next thing that you need to think about when you're selling jewelry is your description. When you are trying to sell your piece of jewelry, usually I just stick with the facts. I don't say beautiful, cute. I don't put those kind of words in there. I just stick to the fact. In my description, I make sure that I put a description of the item. I will make sure I put any condition issues that it might have, the measurements, and then if there's a brand, this one is a brand, this is Liz Claiborne. So I put the marks that are there, and because it was marked LC, in parentheses, I put Liz Claiborne. What you want to make sure that you do is in the description box that you put any answers to any possible questions that your buyer might have. Because if a buyer is looking at your green leaf brooch and someone else's green leaf brooch and they have the question of, oh, how big is this? And you don't have it, but the other person does, it might lose you that sale. Another tip for selling jewelry online is making sure that you're getting good feedback, because you want to make sure that other people that are buying from you feel comfortable and confident that you're a really good seller and that they can buy from you in good confidence. So one of the ways that I make sure that I get good feedback, amongst the other things that we've already talked about, is I like to put in either a thank you card or this leaflet it's a postcard really, or something like this, insert with, my shop name and then a thank you. And I ask them to upload a picture with their review, and that will prompt them to, oh yeah, I'm going to take a picture of me when I get it and put it up with my review. And that has really helped a lot with my reviews, and it helps others, buyers, when they see, oh look, people really like the things they're buying from her. The buyers are willing to put up a photo of the things that they've bought with their good review. And it also gives them a coupon code for repeat purchases. And if you're still trying to jumpstart your sales, I suggest joining Texas Gals Jewelry Lovers, because we have daily sharing threads. And what that is each day there's a different thread for a different style of jewelry. You will add your listing there, and then you will share the listings in the thread while other people will share yours. So this is a listing thread for Brighton or silver tone jewelry. So you would put yours in there, and then you would have to share 5 items right above yours. You could share them to Pinterest or Instagram, places like that. I know I've left out a lot of really great tips, but I want to hear from you. Go down and leave a tip for another way to sell costume jewelry, vintage jewelry, fine jewelry, any kind of jewelry online. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.